Dun-dun-dun. Am I in a party? Yes, I am. Am I alive? Right. Hello, everybody. I'm back. Now, you're probably wondering... Now, you're probably wondering... Maddox, you probably couldn't save here. You weren't able to last time. Well... My fellow friends... I turned myself into Glitch Trap. I embraced the darkness within the Five Nights at Freddy's lore, and I embraced Glitch Trap, and I glitched these to save. If you want to know how, basically there's a little head, there's a video, if you look it up, I found it, there's the robot head. If you go and pick it up again, it resets your time to 5:15. Now, I don't feel like that's like a general thing they just missed out on. I feel like that's left there intentionally. Just for people who might not want to do it in hardcore mode. So, I did this last night. I got here. I don't want to do phaser blasts on stream. Not in a rude way. It's not particularly the easiest thing I like to do on stream. So there's one there. So, yeah, for context, I may or may not have glitched the game to get what I had wanted. Funnily enough, I feel like I'm one of the people who I don't really mind glitching out stuff if it doesn't fully break the game to a point where it makes the game unplayable, then I don't mind doing a cheeky thing to allow me to save and not have to do tedious shit again. But if it's like, you know, obliterating, like for Minecraft, there was a duplication glitch that we did for a little while. Right. There's one here. Hi. Just a heads up, I am streaming.
Okay. If you and I could disappear for a while, if you want to do that.
No, you can stay.
Sure.
Yeah, you're just gonna hear me talking to myself.
Alright.
I'm just playing FNAF.
Yes, I'd spotted.
I glitched it so I no longer has to try and play the game without saving.
Okay.
Because once you stay after 6 AM, it's like, haha, fuck you. You want to save? Well, no. Alright, I don't know where I'm gonna be going, man. Where the fuck is this? Right, let's pull out the laser gun. Oh, I hate this part.
Yeah, I would watch your stream, but no point in the game right now.
Pardon?
I would have your stream open, but I don't know what point in the game
I wouldn't watch me because I'm like...
If you're past 6 AM,
yeah. Well, technically, if you watch my stream, you'll see I'm on 5:15. There's a sneaky little thing I did to get past,
Right.
So I did a sneaky little thing. I did to get myself past 5:15. But yeah, I don't recommend watching me because I'm doing an ending that you... Watching Markiplier Pay or one of the other... I honestly didn't know if Mark was gonna play the game. I thought he might have just left it for other people.
This thing, you kind of point out how, I don't know, it only kind of once you got to amending Freddy kind of section, it starts to feel more like a Fnaf game. Because before that, it kind of been feeling a bit odd.
They definitely had I think they had a great combination of the two games. I think they...
I think you like the, except when you got the endoskeletons, and kind of, you had to keep looking at them.
Oh, that! I hated that!
Yeah,
that was
actually kind of, I don't know, it's good in the sense of it's...
Yeah.
Creepy.
It definitely feels FNAF. I just hated it in the fact of I don't like things that shouldn't move. Because that's like my main fear is... I'm not that scared of animatronics. Because I know like, oh, they're meant to move. But when it's like, oh, you turn your back and this motherfucker starts moving. Oh, shit. I can't talk too much because I don't want to spoil the game for you. What part did Markiplier open? Did he open Montgomery or Phaser Blast?
Oh, he hasn't actually gone ahead and done any of that yet. He kind of got to where it's all been said what needs to happen next. And he's like, okay. And he's kind of left it.
Ah. Oh, okay, I worked it out now. I actually just got jump scared. Are you fucking having a laugh? Did he find a room down there? Like there was a dodgy room. I think I found it on stream.
Not what I can think of.
I won't say then. Because if he didn't find it, I'll wait till you've watched everything. Because it might have something to play into the story. All I'm going to say is there's a really, really suspicious room down there.
Suspicious.
Do you want to know?
Yeah, I'm happy.
It's so you know padded rooms in a mental asylum.
Yeah.
It's in there. There's an endo and there's a present. Once you open it, you get a nightmare puppet.
Oh wait, yeah, he would have done that. I didn't think it was a padded room, but yeah, he got the nightmare flush.
Yeah. The reason I think it's a padded room is because why would there be a room like that in this Pizzaplex? Like, we know FNAF is filled with dodge shit.
Have you been kind of reading the little lore bits as you get them?
Oh, yeah, I have. I'm quite interested to know what happened to Bonnie. Because what I originally thought happened to Bonnie didn't. I won't spoil because I accidentally.
Is that there is no longer, or there's not around there anymore, indicating that coin used to be part of your thing is being removed.
I know what could have happened to Foxy if you've read the books.
Yeah, yeah.
You know the book where he it's like an eye for an eye. He sings a song and then the guy ends up being hurt, and he sacrifices his like parts of him. I don't know if you've.
I don't know. No. Oh, is that from the Fazbear Fright books?
Yeah.
Right.
I think that's what happened. I feel like his animatronic kept doing that to people, so they had to replace him, but kept him in memory of like, oh, he's still here. He's just more designed to be like, oh.
They've replaced him with a big plastic wolf, which makes me think of a different book in the FNAF series.
The wolf animatronic, is he? Because he didn't.
Twisted ones.
He didn't have a name. I think.
Froze for a second.
Yeah. My headset. The wolf didn't have a name, did he? Or she. Could have been a she.
I don't think it had a name. Whereas now there's this big wolf called Roxy running around.
Yeah, big wolf called Roxy who's up her own.
Oh yeah. But...
Oh, I won't say what I found in a certain area. I was gonna say that with what I found interesting. What I do like is I like that Monty and Roxy feel very. They don't feel out of place like from the traditional FNAF characters.
No. I did like Gregory's comment about this crappy Mr. Hippo magnet.
Yeah. Don't diss our boy, Mr. Hippo, because
gives us our lectures.
Yeah, he teaches us about everyday life. I don't know if I don't want to say because it's quite a funny ending, and I feel like Mark's gonna do all the endings, so I won't say.
I imagine he probably will.
He's not like me. He's not like me, where I'm doing the one ending I really want to do, and then I might go through the game again.
The thing about getting all the endings would be that then you kind of have all the information to start making your own.
I've watched a few videos and I've kind of got what's going on. I like my little Foxy theory that because I know parts of Fazbear Frights plays into the games. I know there's one book that plays into the main storyline of the books, and that's Count the Ways with the. I don't know if you've heard of that one where there's the girl stuck in Freddy, Funtime Freddy's.
I don't think I know that one though.
Oh, she gets. Yeah, she gets stuck in Funtime Freddy, and the only reason I know that's in the books is because Funtime Freddy in the games is scrapped.
Yeah, there was actually something interesting I spotted because I don't know. I was finding it difficult to kind of judge where in the timeline this game takes place, but there's a poster on a wall for FNAF 2's brand new reopening.
Yeah.
The new reopening.
I think it takes place after Sister Location.
I was thinking, does it take place kind of around the same time as Sister Location?
No, I think it takes place.
Chica just hanging out, which is interesting in itself.
Wait, you see Funtime Chica hanging out?
I mean, that's Chica in this game is basically the Funtime Chica, isn't she?
Probably based off of the model, yeah. Because remember, a lot of the Funtime animatronics were metal. I think it takes place.
The actual animatronics were hard plastic.
Oh. I think in the timeline it takes place after Sister Location. Because after Sister Location, there's the Henry takes control, burns, and kills. Because in the books, Afton in Fazbear Frights Afton is still around.
Survived his
Baby
burning.
is, huh?
That he survived his burning.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
Afton, Will. Let's be honest, right? I don't want to say anything
Yeah.
else
One
anymore.
building. He's now
Have
survived
you?
two just building fires.
Yeah. No, he survived Springlock. He survived
Survived being
burning.
spring locked. Survived being
Actually, no.
burned.
Technically,
Survived
he
being
didn't
burned alive.
survive. He didn't survive the Springlock. He just died. And he was luckily enough
He
to
stayed
still keep his
alive. Like
body.
he kept his. He stayed alive. Just went insane.
No, I think he died. I think he died, and with the whole possession, he possessed his animatronic body.
The difference there, though, is that all the other possessions is there is no longer anything else within them. With him, it is
Supposedly,
he's
Chica
in
still
there.
had hers. Chica still had her body inside of
I
her.
swear in the FNAF 1 paper things they say like the I don't know the bodies were never found in those, were they?
Yeah, and there was a
Yeah.
foul smell. But then again, Chica does eat trash. She still eats trash.
Yeah.
Which made me think, why is Bonnie and Foxy gone for their different, like, quirks and dodgy parts of them? But Chica, who still has an unusual sense to eat food, is kept around. Which makes me think, I don't think the animatronics in this are bad. If you get what I mean.
But it is true though, because Freddy does talk about how normally they wouldn't do anything to kind of harm a person, and yet that's all they're trying to do in that game. Is just hunt you down.
Yeah, but I don't think they harm you. I think it's just a kind of, oh, you've been captured, jump scare, scares you, and then you get delivered to Vanessa.
I don't know. I just think it's haven't they got you? You're dead.
Yeah. I think the way I see it is, I like the idea that Foxy, because I also think, you know, in Help Wanted, how they talk about how they cover up past situations with games.
Yeah.
There's a fetch arcade machine.
Alright.
Like, there's a few. So I feel like the whole fetch situation, they probably found out, like, oh, one of our animatronics we thought no longer existed went on a kind of killing spree because it killed a grown child.
Yeah.
So they were like, oh, let's cover this up. Because this is technically the first time we've seen, like, a fully what fetch looks like. There's a, I'll let you, but yeah, I definitely think there's more going on to some of these animatronics, and to particularly, has Mark done the daycare?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, fuck that. I think I played that on stream, and then when I saw the red beady eyes just fucking vroom, up the, slide, I was like, oh, I'm fucked. There's more to him as well. Has Mark done the part where the daycare attendant... You said he fixes Freddy.
Yeah, the daycare attendant drags off Freddy.
Okay, I won't say any more from there. It's hard because I haven't watched any of them because I wanted to play through the game myself.
Yeah. Okay.
All I'm gonna say is you'll love one of the endings, and it'll confirm when this takes place. So
Good then.
yeah,
Timeline's never one thing I've been unsure about.
I believe so. I used to think the books play into the games, but after seeing all this, the books are not in this universe.
What's always been said is that they're different canon, but they reference each other on kind of events that occur in one. Sometimes occur in the other, sometimes don't. It's kind of
I still think
they're
Charlotte
separate
still...
canon, but they bounce between each other a lot.
Yeah, I think Charlotte still dies and becomes the puppet, but I think in the books, Charlotte doesn't become the puppet. She just kind of dies.
Yeah, she's remade by Henry, isn't she?
Yeah, I think in the games it's Afton who remakes his kids and goes
Yeah.
insane. Because I think it's after his son dies, he locks himself in a way, and that's the whole Ballora theory.
Yeah.
Is Ballora's like
His
Afton's
wife.
wife, which I still think is very true.
I think that works. So,
Afton is that kind of nutbar to just go, huh, my wife left me. Time to replace her. Or he killed his wife. Fuck knows with Game Afton. Book Afton, I could believe killed his wife. Game Afton, I think, is more sane.
that's because Book Afton is a fucking sociopath.
Yeah, but the reason I thought the games were connected was because of Glitch Trap. Because Glitch Trap just seemed more like what Book Afton would be like. Kind of just nuts, enjoys what he does. But
Yeah.
then I realized that Game Afton and Book Afton is very different. It is honestly horrifying, Book Afton.
Book Afton just relishes in what he does for he's kind of showing off his scars, isn't he, inside for when he's got everyone present.
The one thing I don't like is that shows Afton survived the Springlock suits before, and then all of a sudden he can't survive.
But he can't because it shows he survived before, and then what? They springlock him, and he shows up again in the next book, just trapped in the
Yeah,
suit.
I don't know. I don't.
He got out of the suit once before, and then this time he survived but didn't get out. I think.
I don't know. I kind of just I don't like. Maybe if they showed he had scars like on certain parts of his body where he made the suits, because usually when an animatronic has something dangerous in him, it's usually because of Afton.
Yeah.
Afton is usually, like, this animatronic has this. That's why I feel like the daycare attendant seems so much more like an Afton animatronic than what you call it. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but in the Rockstar Museum, there's a cabinet with two of the Five Nights at Freddy's 4 toys, and there's one missing.
Right.
And I won't say, obviously, because with Vanny, but there's one missing, and a lot of people believe that they had the little chip that the Twisted animatronics had on them that made them look all disgusting and human-like.
Twisted Ones, the chip was to make them look more friendly almost. It was to confuse the mind, so they were,
Yeah.
you saw them as friendly characters.
But a lot of people believe that's what made the Nightmare animatronics, and there's one toy missing from that cabinet. Whether or not that's just like, oh, they forgot to put the shit there, is different.
They don't tend to forget a lot, do they?
Nah. I don't feel like this is their first big game. I feel like if they missed out on certain things, I feel like they would be quite...
Yeah, it would be odd.
Yeah. But... this is getting spooky. Oh. Where's Chica? I don't know where Chica is. Sorry. I'm in that part of the game where I just get... I definitely think Stillwall made it their own. If you get what I mean. I think I have no, like, worries about how they're gonna pull off all the, like, the little lore snippets that Scott would do. I definitely feel like I'm looking forward because I think there was rumors of like an Afton game they were making.
Alright.
And not gonna lie, I kind of want to see what that would be. Like an Afton game would be like. Because supposedly Custom Night is based off of Afton in Limbo, you know.
Refusing to die, etc.
Not him. I believe it's one of the kids refusing to let him die.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then when he finally gets...
Freddy. Like the max score is Freddy's twitching.
Yeah, because one of the Golden Freddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the Golden Freddys. There's also Stitch Wraith, who's still running around.
Yeah. Something I found interesting actually was, you know where they had like the face cutouts in, what's it called, the new game? Where there's like
Yeah.
face cutouts where everyone put their face in or whatever and take a picture taken. Ennard was one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait till Mark does everything. Because you're gonna be very confused. All I'm gonna say is, one of those fucking cutouts is dark as shit. That, the story behind him in Fazbear Frights is so fucked. It honestly surprises me that they have that in the memorial.
Which one's this?
This is Shadow Body.
Oh yeah, Shadow, yeah.
Have you read the Fazbear Fright story?
Not one which involves Shadow Bonnie, no?
It's like a game, kid gets mad, breaks the game, and then Shadow Bonnie goes on him, and the more he's like, oh, I'm not gonna let you lose, I'm not gonna let you lose, I'm not gonna let you win, and then he kills himself.
Oh.
Yeah. He impales himself. You know, everything goes right for him. People are like, oh, look, we'll stop doing this. He's like, okay. And then, instead of just accepting that the thing behind him won, he kills himself.
Going to review the original Shadow Bonnie theories of what it actually was. You had Shadow Bonnie and Shadow Freddy in FNAF 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the employees who died in the Springlock suits.
I didn't know that one. I know Shadow Freddy was... I know...
It's just because, like, in FNAF 3, it references how Bonnie and Freddy were the other Springlock suits at the time, etc, etc. And then one of the other takes to mention how there's been an unfortunate accident involving multiple Springlocks.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, there's been a horrible accident involving two Springlocks. We've only got two Springlocks.
Where's Afton?
Bonnie and Freddy. Well, yeah. that we only got two Springlock characters, Bonnie and Freddy, and thus it's most likely. And what else do those two share? It's the shadow kind of thing, which made people think, oh, well, these might just be the ghosts of those two. And unlike the kids who are like stuck in their suits for ages, these guys would have been taken out quite quickly.
Yeah.
To put the suits back into use unless they can't actually.
I think one of the things I find quite interesting has Freddy in Mark's playthrough said anything about Bonnie yet?
He said that Bonnie's no longer there. Implying
Okay.
that he once was. That's
Yeah.
all he's really said. He's
Bonnie. Yeah. Now, there is quite a few interesting things that this game sprung back. There's some dodgy shit as well. Has Mark gone into in the arcade where you go through L chips and then you go to a security room and you has to hide in that room? There's an arcade machine in there called Glitchy Maze. Has Mark seen that?
I don't think so.
Okay. I know it's in there, so it's not much of a spoiler. But there's...
Glitchy Maze, ooh, I wonder what that could be a reference.
Yeah, it's this... Now, the only reason I refuse to believe that they would publicly promote Glitch Trap as one of their, like, oh, guys, it's just a story, it's actually a game, is because no one knows who Glitch Trap is. Because anyone who's seen Glitch Trap dies or becomes possessed.
Well, I was more thinking, where have I heard of a glitchy maze before? And that is in Pizzeria Simulator, where you see Afton take...
It could also be that, but I think that's the Fetch arcade machine.
Well, doesn't that dog become Mangle? So...
Yeah, but I think they would probably redo... I don't know if that would have any, like, connection. I know Pizzeria Simulator is in the same universe as this one, because it goes, like... It goes from...
It's just Henry's burning of all of the...
Yeah. Because also, the animatronics upgrade from Funtime to Rockstar, which is kind of like the next genre of music, to glam rock, which is probably the next genre in music. Because it is interesting to see all the stuff that's going on. No, not going in there. I need to recharge my flashlight. I wonder if this game's gonna... What I really want, and I think quite a few people want, is DLC for this game. People kind of want to see, like, some DLC, like what the restaurant was before, or maybe why Bonnie got cut out.
Yeah.
I also want to see that. I to know, like, oh, you know, the day, and you see why, or like why this has happened, why the pizzeria's gone downhill.
That's it. You constantly kind of see in like the notes and stuff kind of why have you reopened and stuff like that. Which one I saw was just regular kind of snack restaurant, why have you reopened, with gay kids, etc.
Oh, has Mark found that one?
He saw it in kind of rough. Yeah, I don't know. He hasn't really been reading much of them, which I find annoying. But that's just me. So I kind of.
Yeah, luckily enough, I think I tend to try and go back and read the ones I find the most interesting. There's honestly some that are just like, oh, this guy's done that. This guy's done.
Like, are you recycling pizza? Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
I get ones sort of like that, where it's like, why have you reopened after what happened? Like, all?
Also
Is
very...
this just FNAF in general? Like, just the franchise in general?
What?
Or are we talking about this
Oh.
restaurant?
Uh, I've seen is there's some really interesting ones that when you first read them, you're like, oh, why is this person doing this? And then it took me to find one of them, and I was like, oh my god, I know what's going on with these machines because I don't know if you've heard of. I won't say because it's one of the endings, but there's a certain arcade machine in another game had connections to a certain thing. All I'm gonna say is it gets really interesting.
That's good.
One thing I'm also quite interested about is Roxy doesn't seem far too different than Foxy.
Yeah. I mean, I think the clue there's in the name.
Yeah, they just took out the R.
The R became F. Oh, sorry, F became R. But no,
Yeah.
we did it, guys. New character invented.
I think they probably found, like, because if Mr. Hippo's still a character, and there's those endoskeletons in the basement,
Yeah.
there is probably because it's not like it's not like the daycare attendant where if he had to be changed, they'd have to get a whole new kind of refurbishment for him. Because I think he kind of has the same inspiration of Foxy. Like Foxy has his own separate area where kids can go and play. Like with this guy, he's kind of like, I don't know, the daycare attendant. Like I've seen quite a few people say like the sunrise one. He seems good. He's not too bad. He's just he just wants to follow the rules. I think he's dodgy as shit. There's no way this guy's just like Freddy. Freddy, there's something there to why he's helping you. But Afton, on the other hand, no, not Afton. What the fuck am I talking about?
Sunny Man.
Sunny Man
Absolute
is...
sunshine.
I am in a very dodgy room and I don't like it. There's definitely something there. Because there's... Oh no! Yeah, okay, I knew there was something dodgy about the fucking... that one. Oh, I got an old poster. Yes.
Oh, is that the one with, what's his face on? Golden Bonnie.
I got the one with Freddy. I know where to get Golden Bonnie. I was kind of hoping for a bigger museum. Like, I love everything else about this game, right? Don't get me wrong. This game's perfect. Part of me was really hoping for, like, a massive museum with, like, past shit, like, the past endoskeletons. Like, the museum we got has some interesting bits and bobs around.
FNAF 1 and 2 endos.
Yeah. Like, I wanted to see more of them. Maybe, like, more of like broken parts. Right. Okay. We're gonna try and get out of here, people. Come on, Freddy.
I'm not a loser.
Do, 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 do.
Welcome to Parts and Servant, preparing for upgrade procedure. You may now enter the protective cylinder. To access the voice box, we must open Freddy's chest cavity. Good job. Now remove the chest. Well done. Disconnect the throat wires to continue. It is important that you match the pattern correctly. Good job. Now connect the throat wires to the replacement voice box. Well done. Return looking spiffy. Commence testing phase. Testing phase complete. Activating safety protocols.
This upgrade How did you get it?
When I was in the kitchen earlier, she fell into some sort of garbage smasher.
Is she okay?
Well, she's still functional.
That is a relief. With this new voice box, I should be able to make a vocal pitch that will stun animatronics.
Hello, Will. You still here, Will?
Yep, hello.
My
mic's working. Yeah.
Yep, it's working. Right, now, we need to go to a certain special area. Oh, we'll just do it when we get there. I do like the new look of the new endos.
Yeah.
They feel like they definitely catch up with, like, they don't feel too out of place like the sister location ones.
Yeah.
But they definitely feel like they would have like a more human-like movement. Like the sister location ones were creepy, but I don't think they would work too well practically.
I think it fits its location quite well.
Yeah. Hello, two people. Yes, I am playing Security Breach. I am playing technically after 6 AM, but I suck at the game, so I had to do a glitch trap, and I feel like they wouldn't leave something like that out intentionally. Oh, I'm on 4 viewers. Nice. Right. Off we go to a certain location. Yeah. Technically, I shouldn't be able to save, but I can't play the game. And I'm gonna get real pissed if I keep dying, so. Right, let's continue exploring this area then, shall we? Oh my god! Oh, I can't say anything as well. Why, that scares me.
I mean, feel free to.
It's one of the upgrades you get.
Right.
You break stuff with it, and when you've already broken one, I think, because this is their, like, first big game, there's obviously gonna be tweaks and shit. Every time you go to swing down, you get, it does the thing, like, rah! And it scares the shit out of me every time, because I feel like I've just been jump scared. So... Oh, there's a gate here. Ooh, I don't like where this is leading me. I'm in a room with a foxy plus. I don't like that. Hold on, what the fuck? Do you want to hear about this, Will? Because I don't know if Mark's gonna find this. You'll find this. Okay, this is one of the messages. Security report. 12:24 a.m. Bonnie is seen leaving his green room in Rockstar Row and heading east towards the atrium. 2:40 a.m. Bonnie enters East Arcade. 4:12 a.m. Bonnie enters Monty Golf.
Interesting.
Yeah. Because I thought they built Monty Golf after supposedly replacing, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm curious about. I don't want to spoil it just in case Mark goes and finds it, but it was in such an obscure location. Right, we're gonna head back up. I have 6 people watching me, holy shit. Hello, people. But, that's interesting, because... Oh, 7, fucking hell.
A lot of implications for it, isn't it?
Yeah, because that's...
He's already on his way out unless they were already thinking to replace him. Or
Well,
they're simultaneous.
once... I think I'll let you wait till Mark, see where Mark opens up, what he opens up. But, do you want me to tell you what's in Monty's Golf?
Yeah, I'm up to it.
I don't want to spoil anything.
If you want to do it, it'll just be me looking at stuff from there so I understand it better myself. Whereas
Okay,
if you want to do
so
it-
in Monty's Golf, there's a stage like Foxy's Cove.
Right.
And what I feel like that's implying is Monty probably already had a location, but he wasn't a main stage animatronic, like how it was with the originals. You had the... Oh. You good, Will? Hello, people. Alright, so I know Chikachu's around here.
Sorry about that. My mum just walking up the stairs.
Okay. So, like the original...
He was almost a foxy.
Yeah, so Monty was almost a Foxy. He would play music in Monty's Golf and shit. And maybe they thought... Because in one of the little teasers it says make Monty the new bass player. So maybe
I was just going to say, what instrument did Bonnie originally play?
he was a guitar.
It was guitar.
So I feel like originally... So I think what it was... I think Roxanne Wolf was already replaced Foxy. Monty was just another Foxy and didn't have his own room, and I feel like that's why he trashes his current room, because maybe he's jealous that instead of being seen as like part of the original crew, he's just a replacement. If you get what I mean.
On one of the things it talks about how each of the characters upgrade. Monty's was they made him so he was able to play the bass.
Yeah.
Originally he wasn't able to.
Yeah, so I feel like he was just something similar to Foxy. Was he had his own little area, people would just come by and watch
Yeah.
and shit.
This thing.
Because that's what I found interesting is he had a stage in his area, and the only animatronic who had a stage, like, yeah, Roxy is probably like the most connected to what Foxy was, and she hangs out in her area, but I feel like Monty has more. Like that he had a stage there, he was already named like Roxanne. So because they also, there was another lore snippet where they started replacing all the Bonnie stickers.
Right. Did it say
So-
what they were replacing them with?
Monty.
Ah.
So I think I think Bonnie started fucking up, or maybe the disappearances started happening again, and because everyone knows that it was a bunny animatronic, people are like, oh, we need to replace him. And then they did it. Because this place must have been going on for a few years. If you get what I mean.
Yeah, you'd hope so, wouldn't you?
I think it probably started happening, and then disappearances started happening again, so they were like, okay, maybe it's because the Bonnie animatronic's still around. And then, so they replaced Bonnie. Because there is a stage that is quite interesting as well.
Doesn't really explain
Huh?
why Bonnie went into Monty's old, does it? Because by the logic what we've laid out there, Monty is Bonnie's replacement on the main stage who already had his own thing.
These animatronics,
Why then walk like off to Monty's thing?
whether he's a masochist like Mark and just likes being in pain, you know, or
This would be before Monty was able to play bass properly, because he wouldn't have been replacement, because he wouldn't have the flaws and wouldn't be able to
yeah, because
things as good.
yeah, because I feel like they probably weren't as rock. Because from the design of what we see of Bonnie in it, I have 13. Hello, people. From what we saw of Bonnie, he seems to be more